Take your time getting settled in your chair. As if you're just placing yourself in your chair. You're not just sitting, you're not just coming down in your chair, you're placing yourself purposely sitting up tall, feeling your connections between your feet and the floor, your hands and your legs. And then feeling the weight of your body in your chair. We'll take about a minute here and just breathe. Close your eyes if you like. Just getting ourselves grounded and connected and focusing on our breath. Just feeling your chest expand and contract as you breathe in and out. For your next 3 breaths, if you can breathe all the way up into your upper chest. So starting with your belly, moving to your middle chest, and then your upper chest with your inhale. And then exhale everything out at once. Starting in your belly as you inhale, moving up and up again, and exhaling all at once. Do that one more time. And just let yourself return back to your normal breath. Start our practice today with some head circles. Nice and slow. Moving your head in a nice slow circle. One more time in this direction. Your head comes down, pause, and then reverse your circles. One more time. And then we're going to end with our heads up in neutral, relaxing our shoulders, relaxing our necks. And then purposely let your head drop back so you feel space in your throat. And then when you're ready, inhale back to neutral and exhale. Let your chin come down towards your chest. So you feel the back of your neck start to stretch out and lengthen. And on your next inhale, lift your head up. And we'll exhale as we turn our heads to the right. Again, when you're ready, inhale back to neutral and then exhale to the left. Pause. Take a few breaths, feeling your neck. We've spent a lot of time focusing on our necks this one. Notice if your neck feels any different. You're ready, come on back to center. Let your neck rest. All right. Now let's bring our arms down by our sides. Turn our palms so they face forward. Turn our thumbs so they face back. Squeeze your shoulder blades lightly. Feel that little bit of an arch in your back. Feel your chest start to open. And on your next inhale, raise your arms up overhead and exhale down to your heart. I'm going to do that 2 more times. Just bring your arms down by your sides, your thumbs so they face behind you. Let's stretch in your chest, feel the arch in your back. And then inhale up and exhale down to your heart. One more time, arms come down, turn your thumbs, your shoulder blades, take a breath or 2. And then inhale up overhead and exhale down to your heart. Let your shoulders relax. Right. Now we're going to stretch out our upper backs and our chest just a little bit more. Keep your palms together and turn your fingertips so they face forward, and then press your arms out so they're parallel to the floor. So your shoulder blades spread out. Breath. Now separate your hands, bring them away from each other. Turn your palms away from each other, and then slowly bring your arms down and around behind your back. You get to a place where your arms won't go any farther, just stay right there. Squeeze your shoulder blades again. A little deeper stretch. One more breath. And again, we're going to turn our thumbs so they face behind us. So that's a deeper stretch for your arms. And then inhale up overhead and exhale down to your heart again. Relax. Okay. If you haven't moved forward in your chair yet, go ahead and slide forward. We're going to do some spinal rotations, and we're going to end each rotation in a spinal twist. So we start by moving to the right in these nice, big, easy circles. No big deal. We're not trying to control anything. We're just loosening up. If you'd like to bring your breath into this movement, you can inhale as you come up and exhale as you come down, so that you're moving with your breath, synchronizing with your breath. 2 more times in this direction. Next time you come to the left side, pause there. Come upright so you're facing your left thigh, left knee, and then find your twist on the left side. Twisting from the waist. You keep your head in neutral if you like, or turn your head to the left. One breath. And then we're going to come out of this right into spinal rotation. So rotate your chest back towards your left thigh and then come on down, reversing your spinal rotations. Your body starts to loosen up, letting go of some tension, maybe letting go of a little stress. It's a constant effort. Find balance. Don't just find balance and then we're done. It's a constant effort, finding balance every day. 2 more times. Next time you come up to the right side, pause there. And then find your twist on the right side. Couple more breaths. And we're going to come out of this in a little tiny little circle. So we circle back down and around. We pause and center with our hands on our thighs. And then just move right into forward fold. So listening to your back. Finding the place that feels good. Doesn't feel like you're pressing or trying too hard. Don't feel a softness in your body. Couple more breaths. You're ready to come up from this pose. Press down on your legs and use your arms to lift yourself up. Let's just pause here for a few breaths, moving around a little bit if you like. We're going to be moving into cats and cows next. Just let yourself get settled again. And then when you're ready to move again, let your chin come down towards your chest and continue to round your back from the top down into cat pose. Rounding your back, pulling your belly in towards your spine. Your shoulders relax. And of course, we'll follow cat pose with a cow pose. Inhaling as you come up to neutral. Exhaling as you arch your back, pressing your spine towards your belly. Lift your chest slightly, let your head tip back slightly. Feel that nice arch. The front of your body open up. Now we're gonna flow with our breath. So we inhale to neutral and exhale to cat. Inhale to neutral and exhale to cow. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, cat. Inhale, neutral. And exhale, cow. Do that 3 more times for each pose. Moving with your breath. One more of each. And then we'll make our way back to neutral. All right, so once you've settled again, let's just roll our shoulders, move side to side. All right. So we're going to slide back in our chairs now and start to warm up our legs. We've warmed up our upper bodies, and now we're beginning the process to warm up our lower body. You can start by lifting your feet off the floor, making some circles with your feet. And you can add your hands in if you like, rotating your wrists. And reverse. Come back to neutral. We're going to point fingers and toes down towards the floor. Fingers and toes up towards the ceiling and spread your fingers and your toes. And then release your feet to the floor. Tap your feet lightly and move your hands, shake your hands. Okay. Now we're going to warm up our legs, and we're going to do that with our alternate hand, alternate thigh sequence. So we lift the right thigh and tap with the left hand, left thigh, right hand. We just kind of get into your own little rhythm. If we were in the same room, eventually we would all be doing the same thing. It just happens. But you got your own space here, so you get to choose the rhythm. Alternate hand to alternate thigh, lifting your thigh and tapping it down. We're going to move into tapping twice. So lift and tap, lift and tap, lift and tap, lift and tap. 2 times on each side. Good. Then go back to 1 time when you're ready. Start to slow down. And then once you find yourself back in neutral, just pat your hips, the upper part of your thighs, around the sides of your hips, all the way down your legs, all the way down to your ankles, and then back up. time. All right. And then once we come up, we're gonna complete tapping our upper legs. And then go ahead and stand up. Here, come around behind our chairs. And then in the mountain pose. Remember that mountain pose is basically standing with awareness. Good practice for every day. Because a lot of times we're just standing somewhere, we're not really aware of what's around us. So right now we have that opportunity to just pay attention to where we are, where our feet are, how it feels, how our feet feel. How does your breath feel? Do you feel tension anywhere in your body? Let yourself stand quietly with awareness. And then from this place of stability, we're going to start to step our right foot back for a calf stretch. Pressing into your right heel, bending your left knee. And the emphasis is pressing into your right heel. So pressing all your energy down towards your right heel. Your hands can stay on your chair, or they can come to your hips. Now we're going to deepen that calf stretch by bringing our hands, our arms to the chair as we hinge at the hips. Continue to press into your right heel. More breath. And then with your hands on the chair, lift your torso. As you shift forward, you're going to bend your right knee and flex your right foot. Now we've shifted the focus to our hamstring. You might reach back and feel how tight your hamstring is if you do this. And go ahead and release. Shake your leg out. We'll do the same thing on the other side. When you're ready, step your left foot straight back. Press into your heel. Calf stretch. One more breath. And again, let's come down either onto our hands or our forearms, resting on the chair so that we can press more deeply into that left heel. Lengthening your left calf just a little more. One more breath. Your hands on the chair, lift your chest. And then as you shift your weight forward, bend your left knee and flex your left foot. One more breath. And release. Take your legs and cut your hips, your thighs again. All right. We're gonna do one more big stretch before we move into our warriors today. So our next stretch is a modified down dog. Your hands on the chair. Start to walk your feet back. And as you do, you're hinging at the hips. Your arms come parallel to the floor. Your knees are soft. Your chest drops down. Keep your head in line with your spine, so your neck is in neutral. Couple more breaths. Ready to come out of this pose, be sure to bend your knees a little more. And you can keep your hands on the chair or bring your hands to your thighs, but you'll be using your thigh muscles and your core muscles to help yourself back up. All right, go ahead and move around a little bit. Our warrior two flow today. We'll start by facing our chairs. Coming into mountain pose. Grounded again. And then when you're ready to move, take a big step back with your right foot. See if you can line up your left heel with your right arch and bend your left knee. Now your torso is going to want to turn towards the chair, but in warrior two, we rotate away from the chair. So your torso is perpendicular to that chair. Then you can bring your arms out parallel to the floor into warrior two. Good. Now again, you can keep your head in neutral or slowly turn to the left. And we'll reverse the warrior, turning your left palm up and tilting back. One more breath. And then come back to warrior two. Make your way down into side angle pose. Bringing your forearm to the chair, your right hand to your hip, and your right shoulder presses back. One more breath. We want to come out of this safely by rolling your right shoulder, right chest forward. Turn towards your chair, bring your hands to the chair, and then rotate onto the ball of your right foot. So now you're in a high lunge. You can keep your hands on the chair if you like. If you want to try to balance, first of all, find something to look at straight ahead that's not moving, like a wall or a piece of furniture. And then see if you can get your hands to your hips. And then if you want to change your arm position, just move slowly. There's many, many options for our arms. One more breath. And then with your hands on the chair, we're going to do a little twist here, but we're going to keep our hands on the chair. Just twist to the turn gently to the left, as if like we do in warrior one sometimes. Just turn your torso gently to the left. If you're feeling pretty strong and balanced today, you can try having your hands at your heart. with this twist. Your chair is there if you'd like to have your hand on the chair. More breath. We'll unwind ourselves, turn back towards the chair, and start to rock forward and back until you're ready to step forward back to mountain pose. Your legs a little shake if you like. And pause here. So that was 5 poses. So we're gonna do the same thing on the other side now. When you're ready, take a big step back with your left foot, lining up your heel and your arch, right heel, left arch, torso turns, arms come out in a straight line. Then find your breath. One more breath. Turn your right palm up and tilt back into reverse warrior. More breath. And then we come back to warrior 2 as we make our transition into side angle pose. Bringing your forearm to your chair, left hand to your hip, and then rotating your left shoulder back. And side angle pose, you can have your arm on the chair if you like, or you can bring your hand down to your thigh. It's a little deeper stretch. Just another option. One more breath. And then rotate your left shoulder, left chest around toward your chair, hands on your chair. Rotate onto the ball of your left foot. And here you are back in this high lunge. Decide if you want to try to balance here. One more breath. All right, we're ready for that little twist now. Hands on the chair, or one hand on the chair, or both hands at your heart. Just decide where you want your hands, and you twist lightly to the right. Twist. You can't go too far. One more breath. Rotate back around toward your chair with your hands on your chair. You start to move forward and back, building up a little momentum so you can step back to mountain pose. Legs around, maybe pat your legs again. Okay. We're going to do a little qigong before we end our class today. So we're going to do our bow stance. So find your mountain pose. So you're nice and stable in mountain pose. And then turn gently to the right. Bringing your right heel to the floor and then rolling onto your right foot. Moving forward and back. Make sure you feel stable. is your foundation, and then rub your hands. We're going to start with push-pull today. Easy pose, easy movement. The next time we come back, let's pause, palms face forward. As we inhale, we press forward. Exhale, turn your palms over and pull back. Push forward, pull back. It sounds like there's a lot of force with those words. But this is a very gentle movement. We're just playing with the air. Pressing forward, pulling back. One more time. The next time you come back, let your hands rest on your heart and step back to mountain pose. And then turn gently to the left. Left heel, left foot, move forward and back, creating a strong foundation for this nice gentle movement, and rub your hands. And again, when you come back, pause, palms face forward, inhale, exhale. So again, synchronizing with our breath. The slower we move, the slower we breathe. The slower we breathe, the slower we move. Inhale. Got one more time. And when you come back, again, rest your hands on your chest. Come back to mountain pose. Take a wide stance. Arms down by your sides, and just swing your arms, tapping your sides and tapping your back. And reach up and tap your chest. Good. And then reach down and tap your hips and your tailbone. Start to slow down. Find yourself back in neutral. Just turn your palms so they face forward. Relax your shoulders. Energy moving through your body. Remembering that your body is mostly fluid. So we've moved a lot of fluid. Anytime we move, we're moving fluid. So right now that fluid is moving around, healing you from the inside out, doing its job, keeping you stable, helping you to find balance, peace. Physical peace equals mental peace. When you're ready, inhale up overhead. Exhale down to your heart. And then step our feet back towards mountain pose and make our way back to our chairs. All right. Now we're sitting again. Closing our eyes. Back where we started. Feeling your feet on the floor. Maybe it's a light connection to the floor this time. Feeling your legs on the chair. Your hands on your legs. And feeling the natural rhythm of your breath. Just notice how it feels to just be where you are. No agenda, no expectation. Just you and your breath. When you feel ready, start to move fingers and your toes, maybe your head, maybe your hands, opening your eyes. And then eventually we'll rub our hands again. "45 minutes goes by pretty fast. So if you ever want to stay longer, if you're doing a recording, it's your recording. You do what you want. Make it longer, make it shorter. It's all yours. Go ahead and open your hands out to the sides. And inhale up overhead and exhale down to your heart. Namaste. Thank you all for being here today. And I will